So today we're in the Hanson Family Dentistry office, and we have Dr. Douglas Hanson, who's going to take us on a tour of his practice. Hi, Doug. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to Valley East today, and thank you for taking us on this tour. First of all, give us an idea of a bit of your background, because I know your background, and you're born and raised in the Valley.
Yes, absolutely. My parents moved to the Valley in 1969. I was a young child and spent my entire life through high school, through undergraduate university at Laurentian. Moved to Toronto for my dental training and subsequently came back and set up my practice in 1992 and have continued to serve the Valley since then, and proudly so.
Yeah, we first crossed paths at St. Anne's School. I was teaching there, and your mom taught there too. So, show us this place.
I mean, welcome to the practice, and as you can see, the reception area is a little bit different than most dental medical type reception areas. I wanted to not deny the fact that many people are nervous and a little uncomfortable when they come to the dentist or a new office. This concept was to try and create more of a calming living room style reception area for the patient's clients to wait. We've incorporated more living room style furniture. It's a little more comfortable than the traditional style, warm colors, and included features like a fireplace and a television. We offer Wi-Fi for our guests to utilize their various devices, iPads, etc. It's worked out very well. It's a concept that has been well received.
I know I've been in here a couple of times when my wife has been here, and really, you almost don't get enough time to spend in here. You would think that a nice, comfortable place like this, you'd be expecting to be here for a long time, but I also found that patients really move through here pretty rapidly.
Yeah, generally, I think with one of the times that it's really nice is when somebody accompanies another patient or family member on a visit and is not actually here for the treatment, but more for support, and they end up in this area longer than most of the patients are, and it's nice for them to be comfortable and be able to enjoy the facility in that respect.
Yeah, I noticed a room here just for the kids.
Yes, and that was something that early on in my career found that.
Take us in and show us.
Yeah, for sure. We kept it kind of simple. Early on, the concept was children need to burn off energy a little bit, and I think as a former teacher, you could attest to that. But having even just a simple slide, something where they're kind of closed away from the rest of the patients that are waiting, allowed them to kind of run around, and much to the dismay of some of my business team members, make some noise. But by the time they come in for their treatment appointment, they're actually ready, and they've kind of used up their energy in a productive way versus a non-productive way, I guess you could say.
Well, you also have a lot of parents coming in here with more than one child.
For sure, yes. Sometimes it's a sibling or two that gets to keep occupied.
Nice.
So very well.
Yeah. And this is the reception?
Yeah, this is where the receptionists or business team members would do the majority of their work. Try to keep it open, try to create a welcoming environment versus everybody has the picture perhaps in their minds of the older style dental office or medical office where there's a little sliding glass, and basically you slide that closed and sort of separate the the interaction almost in a cold fashion. And I really wanted to create an idea where people can feel like they're actually being served versus shut off from the service. So that was the idea.
Is a lot of this design yours, or have you just picked this up over the years?
I've done a lot of reading and just, I think, common sense, but definitely this latest design tweaks that were made that I've described were mine. The initial design and the flow of the office was done by a professional designer to lay out, where the operatories or treatment rooms are and so on. But I completed a renovation a few years ago, which included changing most of this area to this concept, or these concepts.
I noticed even the washroom is kind of located over to the side, so there's a little bit of privacy. And
Yes, that was again, I think, something that the initial designer had come up with, which worked out very well, and I didn't change it. The washroom for the clients, patients, and family members, wheelchair accessible, which of course is necessary and important in this area. And we offer, a small wheelchair for those who, are maybe physically drained after a long appointment, perhaps to help them out. Some of the elderly population, really appreciates that. It works out well. We have a very nice team lounge for where our team members, staff members can recharge. Sometimes they need to go back there to recharge themselves after challenging interactions with.
you have a fairly large staff too, don't you?
Yes, there's 13 of us and myself. I have 4 full-time dental hygienists, one of which is a restorative dental hygienist, so she can actually complete many procedures, fillings and so on. And the other 3 are traditional registered dental hygienists. And I have 4 dental assistants and 3 or 4 business team members. So I guess 13 including myself.
Wow.
And I also have we have a new dentist that's joined us as an associate, Dr. Melissa Bahel, and she started practice in January, so she's also joined our team.
Great. So let's start working down the hall here and see the rest of this place.
So part of, as we move down this way, you'll kind of notice that there's a bit of a barrier wall, feature wall, I guess you would call it, a bit of an artistic area that separates the clinical end of things where treatment happens from the more business end of things and the more relaxing environment of the reception area that we've described. And that was done to kind of shield but leave things open.
Really decorates things too.
Yeah, it's 2 separate areas. One of the other features that brings me to work with a smile on my face is the amount of light that we have in here. The natural light, skylights and windows in every room just creates an environment that really is a pleasure to come to, even though some people may think it's work, but it makes it very, very enjoyable.
Well, you've been in the practice for a while, and you know that it's not the favorite place for a lot of people to go.
There's no doubt, yes. I mean, that's been the goal, is to try and make it as good as it can get. And I think that when we do make changes to our design and to our flow or treatment delivery methods, that's really our primary goal.
I guess. Okay, we're going to take a look at the rest of the administrative area, and then you're going to take us through to some of the equipment in a couple of minutes.